by saying I've had a chance to take a listen to Balta, and it's an absolutely amazing track, and our listeners are about to hear it for the first time, so congratulations.
Awesome, thank you so much.
So, mate, tell us a little bit about this track. What kind of inspired this track, and how did it come into being?
I guess so. Like, this kind of actually came to be in the kind of the early days of the band starting and trying to get a few tracks under our belts. But I guess when we first sort of kicked off writing music, it was during COVID, and we would just sort of throw some stuff back and forth to each other online. We'd record instruments online, and then like Tyler, our singer, would like sort of tell us if it resonated with him or not, and if he had some lyrics to go with it. And I just remember like one night I was just going back through like a bit of a backlog of stuff that I had on my computer, and I came across this, and then I just really liked the chorus guitars and how they all work together, and I was like, oh, Tyler, just tell me if this is something. So I sent it through to him, and he straight away was like, I have something for this. And then pretty much like the next week he had the whole song written, and yeah, it just went from there.
So what kind of things were inspiring the lyrics? Was there something there that was inspiring it?
So I know after speaking to him, like, and through the description that he's given to us for the song, the song sort of battles, things like addiction and alcoholism, and things like, becoming like your parents. And throughout the song, he's also tried to put a very oceanic theme to the whole thing. So, like, with the lyrics of, like, I don't want to sink alone, and all of those kind of lyrics in there, he's really tried to, give it that oceanic theme and a bit of, like, visionary to the song.
So, we've seen some great things from you guys so far. Howlin' was absolutely fantastic. So was Phase Fever Flow. Where are you guys at now? Like, are you guys looking to build to an EP or an album, or what next can we expect from you guys?
So we have another single that's ready to go. So now that we've sort of finished off our tour for Balta, there's still a few shows which aren't actually on the tour, but there's still more that we're pushing towards for it. But now that we've done the release of this, we've got another single that's ready to go, which we recorded at the same time as Balta. So that's going to be next for us, and then we'll be looking at either recording just another single, or maybe looking towards doing an EP. Yeah.
So you just touched on my next question, actually. What was it like being able to get out there and do shows? Because you guys kind of started releasing stuff during COVID, so of course you couldn't get out there and do shows. What was it like being able to get out there and play for your fans?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I think, you think in the time of COVID that you've been robbed of all that time to get out there and play shows. You think like, oh man, I'm working on all this stuff, and I really want to get out there and give it to everybody. But the time that we had in COVID meant that we had a lot of time to actually nail what we were doing and who we were becoming as a band, and sort of like and developing our sound and our stage show. So by the time we actually got to get out and do our first show, which I think was the single release show for Howlin', we'd had all that time to practice, so we could actually sort of come out like a bull out of gates, and we had all this backlog of music, and it really made it all worth it, like having that time sort of taken away to be able to get out there and really have all this backlog of music just ready to go to give to everyone. So yeah, having all that there just made everything so much more energetic and made it a lot more professional for us to get out there as well.
So talking about your sound, you guys have got such a unique sound that I absolutely love. And the best description that I've read of your sound so far was that it was someone described your sound as when Gen X millennials discover their parents' vinyl collection and merge it with old flavors with alternative flair. And I love that description. Tell us a little bit about that sound and how it evolved. Did it come from listening to older music and mixing it with a new sound? How did it come into being?
Look, so yeah, this band has never been anything. We've never tried to be anyone that we're not. We've never tried to really hone in on one artist that we want to be like. We've got, there's definitely three very prominent writers, and the other guys add their mix to it really well as well. And we all come from pretty different backgrounds when it comes to music, like similar but different, and then what we listen to is also different to each other. So our main influences range so heavily, and then that all mixes together, and then we also just try to give each other a lot of space in our music instead of everyone doing their biggest best thing and like creating a wall of sound. We really try to give each other space. So I wouldn't say intentionally it's come from that. Yeah, I think there's an aspect to it because we all definitely loved all our parents' music and diving into record collections, but at the end of the day, it's just been a sort of a happy accident.
I love that. That should be the title of your first album, The Happy Accident.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Tim, I have to ask now, you mentioned a little bit about other singles coming out, but what are your plans now for, let's say, the next 6 months, 12 months, where we're heading into summer, everything's opened back up? What are you guys planning now for the next 6 to 12 months?
Yeah, sure. We're going to be trying to hit the road as much as we possibly can, get out of Newcastle as much as we can, while also still trying to put on a few shows here, and then it'll also be getting the next single out and then getting back into the studio, getting the next lot of material that we can start feeding out to the consumers and the fans. So basically it's keep on going, but keep pushing to go up and up with it and get more and more busy. So yeah.
Definitely. Well, mate, we are going to play Balta on our show right now. So what would you like to say to everybody out there before they take a listen to this stunning track?
Thank you so much to everyone that's taken the time to either get to a show or just jump online and check out Balta. We really appreciate and need your support, so thank you greatly for it.